All right, how's everybody doing? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Just put you can either wave or you can put something down in the comments. That will be good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so I am pretty excited to help you guys here. How many people in the chat for me? Awesome, cool, cool. How many people, if you can, turn on your cameras if possible. Thank you if you have them on already. It just makes it more fun. We can see each other. Um, But how many people are already have they own a coaching business already, or they're trying to sell their own um, expertise or their own consulting or coaching, or they want to create their own course online? Okay, can we just do like a little finger swinging? Okay, all right. I'm probably gonna say a lot of weird words because I have a lot of weird words to say, I guess. I am working, so I can't do the video. Okay, I understand. Um, Well, we may get a few more people on here, but the big thing that I want to do is very, very quickly, I want to find out where you guys are at in terms of getting the coaching business going, getting clients, making money, attracting the right people, converting them into leads, converting them into sales, and then delivering on the actual promise that you made to get the sale. Okay. So, how many people right now are struggling to attract people? Okay. Like you can't get people to come over to your thing. Okay. All right. How many people put a one or put an A in the chat if you have a problem with attraction. Put a C like cat in the chat if you have a problem with converting. Okay. So getting traffic to turn into leads and then turn into sales. Okay. Whitney says A, attracting. Okay. And C, Paul says C, Miranda. Okay. And then D, put a D in the chat if you have trouble with creating your program and delivering it. Okay. Or basically coaching your clients digitally. All right. Ramilia says A. If I mess up your name, I'm sorry. You can mess up mine too. Okay. C and D. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Excellent. So, most of all of your problems, outside of maybe some random ones, most problems are going to revolve around the niche. Okay, most problems are going to revolve around the niche, and it's just not knowing actually what the person wants and not knowing how to structure your thing so that it addresses what they want. Okay, and this is, I've throughout the years, I've noticed this would be always confused, right? We're always like, well, I don't know how to do content right, or I don't know how to create a video that will convert, or I don't know how to create a video sales letter, um, or I don't know how to, get my people to engage and all this stuff. And I used to think it was, well, yeah, we don't know how to do copywriting, or we don't know how to structure an offer. And today, what I'm going to give you is I'm going to give you some prompts that you can use as an online coach. I'm also going to help you find your niche really, really quickly so that you can really dial that in. And if you guys haven't done the niche training, how many people put me in the chat if you've been over to that 5 minute niche finder? Okay, just so I can kind of get an idea. Okay, me. Okay, what did you guys think of that? Was that pretty helpful? Did that help? Okay. You really want to explore this all the time. Like I always say here in the last like several workshops, if you're not making at least 100,000 a year with your digital coaching business, then you need to really be focused on your niche. Okay, you really need to be studying them, spend time. I asked ChatGPT weird things. I'm like, people that would want to learn how to launch, build, and scale a digital coaching business, what do they think about most of the time? Like what kind of cars do they drive? Like you want to find out everything you can about them because when you can communicate to somebody like this, it changes everything. Okay. When you can write an email because you know what to say to them, kind of like you could get your best friend to come over and help you with something if you really wanted to, because you know what to say to them, or you could get your spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is, you could get them to actually do something, because the more you know them, the more you know what to say, and you know what really bothers them and what makes them excited and all of those things, right? And when you know your client like this, when you know the person you're trying to attract this well, then you can really make a big difference. Okay. I mean, you can command people. It's almost like you're almost in a way, you have to be very good and moral, because you can get people to buy things that aren't good. You can get people to do things that, you know, maybe is not in their best interest. And so obviously we don't want to do that. Okay. And of course, everything that I'm about to talk about, if I talk about money, if I talk about whatever, you'll never make money. I'm not teaching you how to make money. The disclaimer, blah, blah, blah. I'm just sharing things with you that have worked for me, and they may work for you. I don't know, but they probably won't. Okay. That's my disclaimer. That's being hardcore. But I've been doing this stuff for 15 years, made a lot of money doing this stuff, several $1 million. I've done agency work. I've sold physical products, digital products, services. I had 60 different industries that I generated leads for and sales for using the internet. So very familiar with this stuff. And what I am here to help you with is to hopefully simplify this thing a lot, because many of us are overcomplicating it. How many of you feel, put an X in the chat if you feel like you might be overcomplicating this, and it feels just like this nudging, heavy push and struggle to try to figure this stuff out? Okay. Does it feel like that? Okay. Put an X. I know too much. Yeah, it is. Sometimes you can know too much. You really can. X. Okay, cool. So I totally understand that. I struggled at this forever. I always was like, I don't know my messaging, and I don't know what to say. And then I couldn't get myself to do the marketing, right? I couldn't like get myself to talk on a video. And then when I did talk on video, I was like, this is stupid. I was like, I feel stupid. I feel dumb. And then it changed when I started realizing that what I'm doing is I'm just helping people solve problems, right? And then I would get people that say, "Well, you're not selling enough, or you're not, doing this enough, or doing that, and all these things." And it was just like, God, why is this so confusing? And then I realized how important consistency was. Okay, you might be awesome at content, you're just inconsistent, and then because of that, it breaks and it doesn't work. Or we think that it takes way less than what it actually takes. That was a big thing for me too. I was like, this takes way more effort than I thought. Yeah. I was like, I'm so optimistic, and so excited. It's like, oh yeah, this is going to take a little bit longer than I thought. It's going to be a little bit harder than I thought. It's not hard in the sense of like, you know, moving rock by hand. Okay. It's hard in the sense that you can't get yourself to do the dang thing. Right? Even when you got the spare time and the free time. How many of you agree with me on this? Even you've got the free time, you've got the spare time, you even want it really bad. You just can't get yourself to do it. All right? Anybody? Okay, you just can't get yourself to do it for some odd reason. All right? It's like this dream of this successful money thing happening. I create a digital course, I create some content, and people go over and see my content. They go over to my thing and they buy it, right? Is that kind of how we think? And it is, right? It's kind of how we think about this. So one of the most powerful things that you can do is actually help people get results. Okay. Uh, in the beginning, I used to struggle so much because I focused on marketing, 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 and I didn't focus on product. Okay. And when you're doing a digital coaching business, the more the product is amazing, the more awesome stuff you have to talk about in the marketing. Okay. So if you don't have anything to talk about in the marketing, all right, then it's because there's not awesome stuff happening and you don't have something awesome to show them. So it's important that we have an awesome product and that it actually works. It's fast, it's easy, it actually works, it's a good price. Okay. And we're going to talk about the models that we can do. We're going to talk about the different types of coaching that we can do. And so the reason I call it coaching is because if you're selling digital products that you're creating, you're a coach. Okay. You're some sort of educator, expert, consultant. You know more about a topic than somebody else, and they want to know about it. Okay. So you're a coach. All right. You're a coach, and coaches can make a lot of money. You can make 6 and 7 figures. Matter of fact, going forward, You can go do your own research, of course, but they said the coaching business, as far as for humans online, the digital coaching business is one of the fastest and most advantageous and lucrative opportunities on the internet because we're in this knowledge society. Okay, we're in this knowledge work now. Machines are going to be doing everything. They already do 70% of the work in the United States already. 70%. Okay, 70% of the work that happens in the United States is done by machine or robot. So that means us poor little human flesh, human thingies, like we're going to make a lot of money by teaching people how to use these things or how to do stuff, right? So how many people on here put a money sign if you're teaching people how to make money, put a heart or a heart sign or something, or heart if you teach people how to with relationships, mindset type thing, and then put a put health or H or whatever you want to put to indicate that if you're doing health. Okay. These are the three big markets as an online coach. If you're not in one of these markets, then it's going to be harder than it would normally be. Okay. So we only have one person doing it. Okay. So money, money. Okay. Are most people money, or do we have any health or relationship people in here? Just curious. No. Money. Everybody's money so far. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Money mindset, budgeting. Okay. Awesome. Got it. Excellent. So here's the three questions. This will help you decide on your niche real fast. Okay. Your niche is only a niche if it meets these three criteria. Okay. These three criteria. Everybody's money. Excellent. Okay. So these three things have to be met in order for it to be a niche. And when you think of niche going forward, I want you to just think of need. Okay. Of need. So I'm going to attempt, hopefully this works. Okay. My thing is on here scribbling. We'll see if this works. I'm going to share my screen real quick. Let's see if this works. Can you guys see like a little pencil thingy on the screen? Can you see that? You see stuff moving? Okay. So the first thing to be a niche, okay. Can you guys see the one? Is it big enough, clear enough? Good. Okay. The first thing for it to be a niche is it has to be 7 out of 10 pain. Okay. Okay. We're business people. We solve problems. That's why businesses exist, period. And problems are kind of painful usually. Okay. Unless you're trying to figure out what to do with your billions of dollars, which I'm sure it can be painful. If you've had billions, you're probably used to money. So it is kind of a pain. So it has to be a 7 out of 10 pain. Like it has to get solved. It's not one of them things that cannot not get solved. Okay. So it has to meet that box. The second thing is they have to be actually searching for it, right? They have to be daily searching for it. This isn't something that is optional. Okay. If they're not on a daily search for this, like they're thinking about it during lunch, during their job, in the morning, before they go to bed, when their spouse is talking to them or their kids, there's like, they're trying to like put it to the side so they can actually pay attention to what's going on. Okay. They have to be searching for it. And three, they have to have money and they want to spend it. Okay. They want to spend it to solve the problem. These three things have to be met. Okay. So does your niche actually have this going for it? Okay. Again, niche is simply a need. All right. This is all niche means need. It's a need. They need to get it solved. They need to find the answer. They need to get the money into the person's hand that can help them. Okay. So we want to make sure that these things are being met. Got it? Okay. For those of you that said you're having trouble, how can you tell if it's a 7 out of 10? Okay. How can you tell if it's a 7 out of 10? All right. What is your niche? You saw? I think, is that right? You saw? You saw, I saw, we saw. Hopefully I'm saying it right. How can you tell if it's a 7 out of 10? Well, let me ask you this. The thing that you're doing, okay, the thing that you're doing, the need that you're solving for somebody, okay, online dating. Okay, well, let me ask you this question. If they don't solve the problem, does it matter to them? Okay. Like if you don't make money, what happens, right? Life sucks. It does. We operate in this type of society, right? If your arm is broken, you have to get it fixed, right? Um, if you don't find a date, is it something where they can't function properly in society? Okay. Is it something that it literally takes away from other things in their life that are mandatory? Okay. They can't operate properly. When I got started doing business, when I started working for people, okay, I grew up in a little tiny town in Kansas, okay. I did oddball jobs, all kinds of crap, okay, farming, construction, whatever, okay, sales, anything that wasn't fun, I did basically. Um, it sucked, and I was like, I'm not going to be poor. It was like there's nothing else mattered to me. I literally quit everything and focused entirely on starting my own business and figuring out how to make my own money. And there was nothing that was going to stop me. There was nothing that was more important to me. Like nothing. Okay. And it was to the effect of like I couldn't go work for somebody else because it literally drove me insane being told what to do. Okay. Online dating is a vehicle to find a life partner and not die alone. Yeah. I mean, we all know that dating is a 7 out of 10. Okay. This is a problem. People will do the most wild, strange things to find love. Okay. It's probably the craziest thing, right? We'll kill or we'll jump in front of a bullet for somebody that we love. Okay. So yes, dating, I mean, online dating is a 7 out of 10, right? Or dating in general, relationships, right? So relationships. Um, I was looking at this survival prepper market. It's massive. I scratched my head coming up with this problem. I mean, do they really need a new knife? Well, it's how you position things, right? And we're going to talk about this, how to position things. So I want everybody in the chat, and I'll help you with this right now. Okay, we'll actually do this and I'll help you with this. Let me move this up. Okay. Paul Brook, my husband would say yes. Yeah. Um, So the prepper thing is a serious thing because it plays on a part of our psyche where it's survival. Okay. So that's why that niche is very powerful because it's a survival thing. All right. Um, as long as you can position it properly, and we're never doing something that's not legit. Okay. We're not trying to pull one over on somebody. We're not trying to scam anybody. We're not doing any of that stuff. Okay. So if you're into that, toodaloo, but that's not what we're doing. Okay. What I want you to put down in the chat, and I'll tell you if you're like, this will help us find real quick what's going on. But you want to be able to basically answer this question pretty properly. Can we see the screen? Can you guys see some of the white up there? Yeah. Okay. So it's I help X to Y by Z. Okay. I help new and existing coaches launch a digital coaching business with my digital coaching currency course and make one's pro. Okay. So do we see this? Can you guys see all of that on the screen? Yeah. Okay. So X is, come on. X is who, Y is basically the problem you solve. Okay. Problem that you solve. And Z is your method. Okay. So if I went into a room of a bunch of coaches, people that are a coach, right? They have some sort of expertise, they have some sort of feeling inside of them where they've got to share that they like helping people, they like getting people a transformation. It's what they like to do. They like to learn things about a particular crazy passion project thing that they love, and they want to learn everything about it, and they want to help other people, and they want to get paid to do it. Okay? This is like a coach, right? We all kind of feel this way. I see people trying to get into this coaching thing because they see how lucrative it is. They're like, oh, 1,000 people paying me $100 a month. That's 100,000 a month. This is great. And I can work from my computer from anywhere. That's all true. But if you're not actually somebody that loves to learn things and create things, I mean, look what I'm doing right now. I'm sitting in front of a computer, in front of a camera with a bright light smashing into my eyes. And I'm looking at you in this little screen. I've got my little iPad pencil, my little iPad, and I'm excited, right? And I want to help people and I want you to make money. Okay. I want you to come here and go, man, this was worth coming here. I'm learning something that I know I can use to make money. Gosh, this is great. Okay. And hopefully, some people, when I get to the end and I share a special with you, I'll tell you when so you can leave if you want to. You don't have to buy anything, but I'm going to pitch you at the end my solution to help you. Okay. So if you're not excited about that and you're going into this coaching thing just because you think, oh, well, I could do that, you're probably not going to make it. Okay. And I don't mean that in a harsh, oh, what a prick Mike is. If you're not somebody that's naturally doing that all the time, coaching people and people come to you advice all the time for advice, and you're kind of like people say you're like the walking dictionary about that, or you're somebody that you're always talking about that thing. If you're not that person, it's going to be tough. Okay. You got to find out that thing that you really get driven by. And I if you're a coach or not. Okay. But you need to be able to write this out. I want you guys down in the chat, put I help. Okay. Who do you help? What's the problem that you solve? So the way I said the problem was I help new or existing coaches launch a digital coaching business. So when I say launch a digital coaching business, the problem I'm helping them solve is they're coaching probably one-to-one, or they're doing like in-person coaching. They can't scale it. They don't know how to get people to actually buy their stuff online. They don't know how to convert people from social media into leads and sales using the internet. That's the problem I'm solving for them. And then my method that I use is I have it's called Digital Coaching Currency. It's a 21-day blueprint where I take you step by step, click by click through that entire process. And then I support you the whole way. I give you a community and I teach you a bunch of other stuff to help you get your head right and everything while you're doing it, because it's required to get it done. So if I was standing in an elevator and somebody's like, well, what do you do, Mike? I'm like, well, I help new and existing coaches to launch a digital coaching business so they can scale, make more money by doing less. And I have this thing called my Digital Coaching Currency Program, and it's 21 days, and it helps people do that. They can make more money easier from anywhere in the world. So I can just go off about that, right? Real quick, and they go, oh, they either go, oh, that's cool. Hey, Tom, how's it going? Or they're like, really? Well, how does that work? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let me show you. Okay. When you have this statement right here, then we can start working on changing. If you can say that to the people, right, and they don't do anything, they don't want to know more, then you need to work on this statement. You either need to work on who you're talking to, how they describe the problem. I had one of these niches was martial arts, is where I made my first $1 million. If I said, I'll show you how to make money, they couldn't hear me. They literally couldn't hear me. They're like, oh, we don't do this to make money. We do this to help our students. We just want a bunch of students. I could say, hey, I'll show you how to make $1 million a day in martial arts. They're like, oh, no, 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 no. We don't do this for the money. We just want thousands of students. So until I said, I help you get students, they couldn't hear me. This is why it's so important to know the niche. If you can't get people to come over to your school and check it out, okay, or come over to your landing page and see your free offer, it's just because it's not that you suck. It's not that you're not a master copywriter. It's not that your offer sucks. It's not that you don't know how to do stuff. It's not that your videos aren't fancy. They can't hear you. You're not speaking their language. Okay. You know how they say, like, when the student's ready, the teacher appears? Okay. It's kind of the same way here, where it's like, when you understand how they speak, then they can hear you. You may be doing everything right. You're just using the wrong words. Like, you don't understand what they need to hear. Okay. And this is why it's so important and this is why a lot of people fail, by the way, because They're trying to do something that they're not they're trying to do something. They look around and they go, oh, those people are making money doing that. I'm going to go do that, instead of finding out what you should be doing. You guys understand me when I say that? Okay. All right. Let me look at this here. We've got, I help Gen X women. Is that what they call themselves? Do they? I'm just asking. I don't know. They do. They call them Gen. Really? Okay. I help Gen X women. I'm a Gen X woman. Is it okay? So I help Gen X women create online income for retirement by helping them monetize their existing skills. Okay. Do they say words like monetize and stuff like that? Okay. Yes? No? Okay. All right. So think about it like this. Like if you had your perfect audience in front of you, okay? You had your perfect audience in front of you, and you could say something to them to get them to come over and hang out with you for a minute or two, right? Or 3 minutes or something like that. Do you think going, hey, I help Gen X women create online income for retirement by helping them monetize their existing skills? Do you think that they would know what you're saying? It's kind of there, right? Well, since I'm still in here, no. Okay. So what I would want to know, and this is where ChatGPT is very helpful, okay? Now, in the beginning, when ChatGPT started, for those of you that might be like, oh my God, here goes this AI thingy, okay? And maybe you don't think that way, but that's what a lot of people think. Before, it was kind of like, whoa, this is cool, but it's not like cool enough. Now it's super, super, super smart, okay? So what you can do is, Whitney says, um, okay, good, 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 good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, Love AI. Okay. I thought I said Allah at first. I was like, oh God. So I help millennial entrepreneurs change their money mindset and optimize their budget savings with taking them through a step-by-step process. Okay. So step-by-step process. Okay. Heard that. Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay. What is your special sauce? Okay. What is your have you ever, who's heard of 75 hard? Anybody? Raise your hand if you've heard of 75 hard. Wiggle the fingers. No? Okay. What about have you guys heard of like 401 cleaner? You spray 401 cleaner, okay? Or Febreze. Okay. Okay. When I don't know what to call it yet. Okay. I understand that. I got you. I help 45 plus singles re-entering the dating scene after a hideous divorce, a hiatus or divorce that is uh, divorce. Find a compatible life partner by helping them with personal branding on the dating apps. Whew. It was hard for me to even say, right? Okay. All right. What we need to think about here is what we're actually like, what you would say to somebody. Okay. Yeah, I help coaches make money by turning their coaching business digital. I have this thing called digital coaching currency. It's a 21-day blueprint that should, okay? So when you say something like 75 hard helps you get in shape in 75 days. So what is it? It helps you get in shape in 75 days. But what is it? You want that to happen. When you say things like, I help you monetize your skills, it's like, what's your mechanism? What's your thing that gets them to change their mind about this, right? What's your thing? I have this digital coaching currency program. It's a 21-day blueprint. How long does it take? 21 days. It's a blueprint. Helps you take your coaching business, make it digital so you can make money online. It's like, I get it. Okay. So yeah, if you don't know what to call it yet, all right, well, think about, we'll use ChatGPT here in a minute, how to think about this. But until we get this little phrase down, Like with the martial arts business owners, nothing I said seemed to work. I was literally blatantly saying what I thought was like the perfect thing, and that made sense to me clearly. But when I said it to them, they didn't hear it. But as soon as I said, I help martial arts business owners get more students with my automated inbound student generation machine, they were like, they'd always like, huh? What is that? And I was like, yes. You want them to be like, what is that? When I said automated, they were like, okay, so it's automatic. That's what automated, when people hear automated, they hear automatic or works without me. Inbound, they wanted inbound because they were tired of walking around with clipboards, going to fairs, sitting at tables in the mall, taking coupons and giving away everything. And they wanted to get students. That's what they want. I need to get students. I need to get students. That's what they kept saying. I need to get students. We need more students. That was their word. What's your person's word? I need to get a date. Okay. So when I hear this 45 plus singles re-entering, like what do people that are 45, what do they consider themselves? Like, what do they call themselves? Okay. What do they call it? They don't go, I'm a 45 plus single re-entering the dating scene. They don't say that. What do they say? People that are 45 probably think they're kind of old. They think they're getting old. Okay. They think they're getting old. That's what they think. Oh, my back hurts more, right? At least people I'm around. So think about like how they consider themselves. Think about this. Okay. Your people, I help millennial entrepreneurs. I'm a millennial and an entrepreneur, and I never consider myself that. I've never said I'm a millennial entrepreneur. I can't even say it. How do they say it to themselves? Okay. So I help people in their 40s get a date. I help people in their 40s get a date with my what? What's your method? What's your 401 cleaner? What's your 75 hard? What is it? You want them to go, huh? What is that? You've got to have this to where it's like this. Okay. You have to have it like this. My people are coaches. I'm a new coach. I'm new to coaching, or I've been in the coaching forever. I hate doing one-on-one. They call themselves a coach. They literally call themselves a coach. Okay. What do your people call themselves? They don't probably call themselves Gen X women. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. Maybe that's like a phrase, right? But what do you think of yourself as? A mom? What do you think of yourself as? Hip chick? Like what do you think of yourself as, right? That's how they really are going to hear it. Like I'm serious. When I said automated inbound student generation machine, they're like, what is the machine? It was, so how's the machine work? It was perfect. I was like, well, let me show you. I've got this video. I'm going to break down exactly how it works and I'll show you. So you think about it. Okay. I want you to, let's play here. All right. I help millennial entrepreneurs change their money mindset. How about, I don't even think of myself as a young entrepreneur when I was like younger. What do you think of yourself as? Okay. Is it mainly men? Is it mainly women? Is it just a mixture? Are you guessing? Okay. Have you asked ChatGPT to help you with this? Like to tell you what it is? Okay. So let's play with this. I'm going to take all of these here. So let's start with the Gen Xer. Okay. I'm going to grab this here. We're going to share the screen real quick. All right. Let's jump over here to screen time. All right. Can you guys see my screen? You see things happening over here? Okay. So real quick here, we're going to go to, can you help me? Let's see. You're a marketing messaging genius. I'm trying to launch my digital coaching business, but I am having trouble figuring out my message. Here's what I have so far, colon. how could I rewrite this so it makes sense to who I am trying to attract? Okay. So you see how I did that? First thing is I told it what it is. Then I told it what I am. Okay. So role, I'm the receiver. Who's the receiver? Here's this. Okay. So this is like context. This is what I got. And then I'm like, how could I rewrite this? It says, I empower Gen X women to secure their financial future. Okay. That sounds pretty good. So instead of like create online income for retirement, okay, they're like online and then income, like it's these weird words. It's just like, I don't want to be a broke ass for the rest of my life. And I want to make sure that my future's secure. Right? Like that's kind of how it feels, right? You're like, Jesus, I just don't want to be broke. I don't want to be old and broke and then be so old I can't do shit about it. Right? Because that's the scary thing, isn't it? Like if you go into the I can't do anything about it and you're broke, like this is scary as hell, right? So it's very scary. So I want to secure my financial future, yeah, by transforming their skills into a profitable online business, helping them build a stable income stream for retirement. Pretty good. And then I would say like, whoops, I would say to them, do they really call themselves Gen X women? Or or how do they really refer to themselves? I'm using ChatGPT 4.0, by the way. Okay. Oh, women in their 40s and 50s. The simple thing, right? Yeah. Oh, no. What do you do? Oh, I help women in their 40s and 50s to basically secure their financial future. I show them how to take their skills and turn that into an online business so they have a stream of income coming in all the time. No shit. How do you do that? You see what I'm saying? A little bit more connection there, right? I seen you smiling. Experienced professionals. Hmm. Women looking to reinvent their careers. Ooh. Women ready to leverage their experience. I like it. I help women that are ready to leverage their experience. Okay. Does that chime at all? You know, I help women that are looking to basically reinvent their career, make money online so they can have like a secure future, knowing they have stable income coming in. And I have this thing where it's called, um, you know, monetize skills blueprint. Okay. They need to hear like this, the mechanism. So look what it says here. I help women in their 40s and 50s turn their life experience and professional skills into a profitable online business, creating a sustainable income stream for retirement. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. So that's good, right? Does that feel better? Let's put that in the chat so you have it. Um, That's pretty good. Okay. I like that a lot. And then you could ask it a million different ways to create that phrase, right? You could say, what's a bunch of different phrases I could create? Okay, I could say like this. Based on this phrase, what would be a cool product? Sorry, what would be let's say curiosity driving method, formula, or product name that would make them ask questions about how it works? The Legacy Builder Blueprint. Oh, real funny. Cheater. The Experience Monetization Formula. Nope. Empowered Retirement Pathway. Ooh. Empowered. I don't know. That word's always weird to me. Skill to Income Transformation System. The second act, success is second act. Okay. So I would be like, what are those suck? What are 10 more? The first one's good. Okay. Profit from Passion Program, Golden Years Income Generator. Skill savvy success framework. All right. The career reimagined roadmap. If you can't say it, it doesn't, you just cancel it. Okay. The skill to startup blueprint. No, the income empowerment engine. Oh yeah. Women love engines. Experience rich revenue system. Okay. The skill savvy success framework. That one's okay. Okay. Golden years income generator. Profit from passion program. I like that one probably the most. Profit from passion program, but it's like so I've heard that so many times. Um, the expertise monetization masterclass. Okay. All right, easy there. So I like the legacy builder blueprint. Let's see. Skill to income transformation system. I just don't see women liking transformation systems. All right. The second act system, the empowered retirement pathway. That one's not bad. Okay. I just, the retirement pathway, okay, or the retirement formula, the online retirement formula, okay, kind of sounds like an investing scheme. Todd Brown talks a lot about the mechanism. Yeah, there's got to be, it's like, what does it, right? What is the thing? What is it? What is the machine? Like, what's the pill that I take, right? Okay. Of course, the first one is good. Yeah, yeah. But you've got to find this little thing. So you keep working on this, right? You keep working on this. So what I want to do is we'll keep going. We've got some other ones here, but the skill to startup blueprint, that one's not too bad. But I'd take startup out. Okay. How about the skill? Oh, life skills to wealth pathway. Ooh, income independence accelerator. That one's not bad. Skill savvy success framework. The golden years income generator just keeps getting me. The golden years wealth generator. That's not bad. If you call them the golden years, I don't know. I'd be almost like sad if I was calling it my golden years already. Income independence. Income independence. Okay. I like that. Income independence accelerator. I would say matching it something more to the like um turn their life experience into professional skills and life experience into profitable online business, creating a sustainable income stream for retirement. I would be like the retirement builder blueprint or something like that, right? Or the retirement wealth pathway, okay? Or the digital, something where they knew it was like online, okay? But everything else about this sounds really good, okay? I really like this. I help women in their 40s and 50s because when you say that, the moment somebody like, hey, if you're a woman in your 40s and 50s, I want to show you how you can take what it is that you know and the thing that you're good at and turn that into an online income. That way, retirement's taken care of. That way, you've got a stable flow of income. I've got 3 things in this video I want to share with you. If they're not a woman in their 40s and 50s that has the idea of turning their skills into something, they're gone. And if they keep watching it and are, then boom. And then you want to, now we need to create a lead magnet. So imagine okay, I'm going to do some other ones here. All right. So make sure you put yours in the chat. I help blank to blank by blank. I help this person solve this problem with this formula method thing. Okay. And I'll do some more here. We'll do them all since it's kind of small. But I want you to know something. I'm going to talk kind of like bar talk. Okay. So, if you go up to a person at the bar, I'm just going to talk like I'm a guy going up to a woman. You guys make it. You guys understand this. Okay. If I go up to a woman at a bar and I'm single, she's single, I'm trying to like get her on a date or get her number or whatever. Okay. If I go up there and I don't have anything to offer, she's going to look at me and be like, and like, it's not going to work out too well. When we go out on social media to attract our people and convert them from a freebie to somebody that's buying something, we've got to have an offer. Okay. I want you to write this down. If I'm not making offers, I'm not making money. Okay. This is the number one thing that you need to like keep in your brain. If I'm not making offers, I'm not making money. Okay. If I'm not making offers, I'm not making money. If you go to a business to find out if it's a good business to buy, one health factor would be how many leads are they generating per day? Okay. Because you're going to convert one. I don't care what kind of business you are. If you sell chainsaws, ballerina dresses, bubble gum, machine guns, potatoes, I don't care. You're going to convert 1 to 5% of the leads that you generate. Okay. You're going to convert 1 to 5% of the leads that you generate. It's if you want to know the health of a business, that's what you look at right there. Okay. Are we right in here? Okay. That's what you look at. So you're going to convert 1 to 5% of your leads. It doesn't even start working properly until you get to about 30 leads a day. Okay. It doesn't even really start working until you get to about 30 leads a day. That's like your first, I mean, you may get some sales prior to that. And it doesn't really start kicking in till you get to about 1,000 leads. 30 leads a day times 30 days, 1,000. Okay. Close. All right. 900. So, but that's where you want to get. Okay. It's actually like 33.3333. Okay. But if you're getting 30, you're probably going to get 3 more. All right. So if you got to get to 1,000 leads a day, or well, yes, but a month, that's when it starts working, because you're going to be making, once you get to this a month, you're going to be making about 10 to 50 sales a month. And sometimes these numbers, we don't like to see them. Okay. Because it's like reality sucks sometimes. But how do you get leads? If I go up and if I go up to every girl sitting at the bar and I just go up and I'm like, "Hi, I'm Mike. How's it going?" Maybe okay, but if I go up there, I look decent, you know, I've groomed myself, all right, and you know, I smell good, right, and I go up there with a smile, and I'm like, "Hey." The moment I say, "Hey," she already knows what's going on. Okay, after if she's not in the way or something, she realizes at that very second what is happening. But if I'm like, you know, you look amazing, and I'd love to buy you a drink, she's like, well, at least it's a compliment, and at least the guy's, you know, buy me a drink, right? I have something to offer right away. I'm offering compliment. I'm offering a drink or something. Okay. If you are out there on social media, or if you are trying to convert people and you don't have an offer, then you're not making offers. You're not making money. How many people today have something out there right now where they have asked somebody to buy their thing? Put me in the chat if you have something out there right now today that has asked somebody to buy your thing. Me? Okay, good, Paul. Have to run, thanks. Okay. I help anxious, high performing rebels. Me? Okay, good. Okay. How many leads are how many leads are you guys generating per day? Okay. For those of you that have something out there asking for sales, how many leads are you generating per day? And if you don't know, that's a problem too. Okay. How many leads are you generating per day? 20. Okay. 20 per day. How many sales are you making per month? Paul, how many sales are you making per month? 3. Okay. So we're going to convert 1 to 3% of our leads. So you can work this backwards. If you want to make $10,000, how much is your thing? Okay. How much is your thing? Let's say it's 900 bucks. Okay. So you can ask it, how many leads, if I want to make $10,000, you can ask ChatGPT this, we can do it. If I want to make $10,000 and my product's $900 and I'm going to convert 1 to 5% of my leads, or 1 to 3% of my leads, then how many leads do I need to generate per day? It'll tell you, okay, based off the current market and how well organic traffic is converting, how many posts do I need to do per day if I'm on this platform? And there you go. Now, are you going to do it or not? And then it comes to quality. So he said that he's, I'm starting out again, don't have the numbers. Okay. Local biz marketing. Gotcha. So if you're getting 20 leads a day and only making 3 sales, we have to look at what is going on there. Okay. Is the messaging off? The offer needs to be adjusted. Maybe you're not being able to describe the offer. Okay. There's only 4 things that can break. There's only 4 things that can break when it comes to your thing, working or not, making sales or not. It's either what you're saying to them, so your message, what you're offering them, who you're offering it to, and what it looks like. These are the only things that you can change. And this one, by far, is the biggest problem. And this one comes in second. Because a lot of people have a great offer, they just don't know how to say it. They don't know how to present it. Okay. And then it would come down to this one and then this one. There's only 4 things that you can change. Who you're showing it to, what you're saying to them, what you're offering them, or what it looks like. That's it. There's only four levers that you can change. Okay? So it's one of these things. And if you're not generating at least 30 leads a day, it's really tough. Okay? Because at 30 leads a day, you start getting a sale a day roughly. Okay? Then it comes down to the process. So we have social media out here. We're doing content. We're either doing paid ads or we're doing free ads. Okay? Content. This is all you can do, by the way. Or you could partner with somebody, which I kind of wrap that into the free thing. Okay? Because it's kind of an organic thing. Okay? So you're out here on social media. You're either posting each day organically or you've got ads running. Or if you're smart, you're doing both. And they're driving to what? Most of you probably have a landing page, okay? And you've got what on that landing page? So it's like you over here, this is you, step 1, this is you walking up to somebody at the bar. Okay? Do you have an offer for them? Do you have an offer for them? Do you have a lead magnet? Okay? Do you have a lead magnet? Okay? How many of you have a lead magnet that you're offering somebody? Something for free that they actually want. Okay? This is your free offer. All you need here is you need a name and you need an email. Okay? How many of you at least have that? When you're on social media, every time that you're on social media, you're asking somebody to either come to a free workshop, you're asking them to get your free lead magnet. You have something to offer each time. There's something to offer each time that's free that they actually want. How many people have that? Let me know down in the chat if you have that. If you have that, put yes down in the chat. Okay, you have some sort of free lead magnet. Yes? Okay. Yes. Okay, good. This process from here to here, whether it's ads or organic, is going to convert at about 1% if it's good. 1% is like really good. 1%. Okay. After they opt in, they should go in front of some sort of thing that solves their first problem. So when you look at the problem that you're solving for somebody, they're over here, they're trying to get over here to Happy Land. There's always steps to get over there. They got to set something up. They've got to perform something. They've got to do some sort of thing. What is that first big problem that they have? Okay, what is that first big problem that they have? Well, if I see a woman setting up at the bar by herself, she's probably wanting a drink. I don't know why else she's setting up there. She's probably buying something to drink. There's nothing to eat. So I solved that first problem for her. Cool. Now what do you got, brother? What are you going to say? What's your next thing that you're going to say, right? What you got? Well, if I start talking about myself, it's out. Gone. If I start asking her questions about what she wants and is interested in, I've got maybe a few more seconds, right? So when these people opt in right away to get your free thing, are you talking about you or them? Are you solving that first pain? Like they're not even coming over here, by the way, which we want this to be 20% conversion or higher. So 2 out of 10 people that hit this page right here, they need to be giving you their name and email. Okay. Okay. They need to be giving you their name and email. Okay. If this isn't happening, your offer sucks. Okay. So this is a very simple process. For those of you that are having trouble converting people, we have only this going on. We have attract, convert, and deliver. This is all we have. There's nothing else. Okay, very simple. Okay, so attraction, we've got short form, long form, ads. You could partner with somebody. I don't think most people are doing that. Okay, but if you can, okay. All of that is all doing the same thing. It's going to a free thing. Okay, so that's how this goes. So when you do content, are people clicking and going somewhere? If not, we've got to work on the attraction stuff. The conversion stuff, you're going to be giving them something for free to convert them into a lead. Okay. If I walk up to a random woman, I'm like, hi, my name's Mike. Want to get married and have a baby? She's like, freak, or what? Just nothing. Just turns around. Okay. Does not work. How many people right now are going straight for the sale? You're like, hi, you don't know me. You don't know if I'm trustable. You don't know what I got. You don't know nothing. You haven't seen anything. Buy my stuff. Not going to work. But if I go up to her and I'm like, hey, I'm interested in talking with you. Can I provide you some value in advance, some results in advance, something for free? Can I provide you something that you want? Okay. You're up here by a bar looking at a bunch of glasses and drinks and stuff. I assume you want one of those. Okay. I buy her something that she wants to get in the door right away. And then after that, it's like she probably wants somebody to be interested in her, be nice to her, want to know what she's up to, get interested in her. Just like your customer that has a problem, they want to know that you're interested in them, you understand them. So right away, when we get a lead, we then got to take that lead and we've got to show them that we are worthy. And the way you do that is you solve the first problem. You solve the first steps in the problem. So like I said, if they're over here, okay, come on, little pencil. Okay. If they're over here and they're trying to get over here, you need to just go ahead and solve that first part of the problem right here. Some of you have a lead magnet that's not doing that. It's just saying some stuff. Okay, it's an ebook. It's not fast either. If I said, hey, would you like to have a drink? Can I buy you a drink? And it takes 20 minutes to get the drink. She's like, what's the deal here? Okay, this freaking guy. Okay. I should probably have it in my hand. I should probably already see what she's drinking and have it in my hand when I walk up there. I know this is like a weird way to think about this, but it's the truth of how this works. And if you can lean into it, you're going to have a whole lot more fun. And this is why it's so important about the niche, because if you don't know what they want, if you don't know what they're drinking, it's going to be so tough. If you don't know what their problem is, it's going to be so tough. Okay. Once they become a lead, I have to take them on several dates. Psychology and sales masters in the world say it takes about 11. About 11 different interactions with your leads before they'll even consider buying something. So how do we do that? Well, we use email follow-up. How else are you going to do it? You can keep running ads. You'll go broke. Because it's roughly to get a lead. If you're selling something that's anywhere from $500 to $1,000, to get a lead, it's going to cost you anywhere from $250 to $500. Okay. Now, some people say, well, I'm getting them for $1.50. I'm like, okay, well, let's play it out and let's see. Okay. I could have bought several nice homes for what I've spent on ads, and it's always laid out this way. Okay. And the more expensive your thing is to sell, the more expensive it is to get them to buy it. Okay. So we've got to do email follow-up or some form of follow-up. This is where a community and email is really powerful. Okay. When you have that community interaction going on, plus the emails going on, you're taking them on dates. But if every date they go on, it's always about you getting something, you're going to be in trouble. But if you fall into the category of like friend zone, where you're just providing a bunch of value, okay, they don't even want a bunch of value. They just want what they want, and they want to be happy. They want it to be fast. They want it to be easy, and they don't want it to cost anything. Okay. So when you follow up with your person, okay, during this process, when you follow up with them down here in this process and you're taking them on dates, what are you doing in that section? Like, what are you talking to them about? How are you showing them the thing? Okay. How are you showing them how it works? How are you showing them how easy it is and making it all about them? And then when you make an offer they can't refuse, think about it. If you're trying to meet somebody, make an offer they can't refuse. Hey, can I fly you to the Cayman Islands? It's all paid for. I'm going to buy you some nice, clothes and we're going to go, that's like an offer they can't refuse. Well, how can you do that in your business? Okay. How can you do that in your business? Let me ask you guys one thing right here. You just tell me, because I'm sure you do have the answer already. Okay. You'll be surprised that you do. Okay. What does your person want? Okay. What does your person want? What could you offer them? What could you hook them up with that they actually would want? Put in the chat. What do you know about your person? What do they actually want? Okay. It's going to be a simple answer. It's not going to be some complex thing. Okay. Time and financial freedom. Okay. What else do we got? Time and financial freedom. Okay. What can you do to give that to them in advance? A budget strategy and financial freedom. Okay. A budget strategy and financial freedom. All right. What can you give them that will give them can't you just give them a budget strategy? What is the lead magnet that you have? My people come to me and they're always like, I don't know my message. I don't know how to convert. I don't know what offer to make. I don't know how to post on social media. All I can hear is you don't know who you're helping. You don't know the need of the person you're helping. You don't understand it. Otherwise, you would know all of those things. So I'm like, if I knock out the niche, if I show them how to find the niche and figure that out, then they're going to go, okay, cool. Now I need to create the program. Now I need to create the marketing. And now I've become really valuable to them. Because on this path, okay, on this path, you have to realize this. I promise you it's this simple. You might be like, man, how many of you right now are getting something from this? Like you're like, okay, cool. This is helping me, right? Okay. How many of you are like, this is actually helping me? Or this is like, I'm confused. This doesn't make any sense. Okay. Okay. I haven't made a lead magnet super new, but it should be something like a budget breakdown to fill out. Okay. Where are you getting the budget thing from? Is that what they're actually saying to you? Like, is that something that you've heard them talking about? So in all cases, here's what's going on. Your person is over here in their current situation. They don't have financial stability online in retirement. They're not making money. Okay. Everybody here said they were doing money except for the dating person. So we'll put dating and love. Okay. They're not getting this right now. They either don't, they're not getting the love, they're not getting the money, right? And they're trying to do it. Okay. They're trying to do it. They're trying to get over here to happy land where they have the money and they have the love. Okay. Everything's up here. Okay. Right. They're trying to do it, but they keep running into some sort of problem. Something is stopping them. Okay. Something is stopping them. I have not been offering anything that isn't free so far. Isn't or is? I'm in the friend zone. Okay. I've done it with clients one-on-one. Oh, okay. So you've done it with clients one-on-one. Gotcha. So this is the block that they're having right now. Okay. They don't know what the heck to do because if they did, guess what? They would do it. If you knew exactly what to do right now, guess what? You wouldn't even be here. Right? You wouldn't even be here right now. You'd be out doing it. Okay. So they're trying to get over here. They're stopped by this block. You've got your steps, module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Whatever it is. 21 days. Most courses are about 20 videos. Okay. Most courses, I'll just give or take 10 or 20 videos. Okay. But that's crazy. Most courses are about 20 videos long. Okay. They need to be around an hour to 2 hours. And then there has to be coaching, live coaching on the side. Okay. This person's trying to solve this problem. They don't know how to do it. All right. They don't know how to do it. What your job is, your lead magnet, by the way, it's one of these things here. Okay. It's one of these things here. If you can solve that first 1 or 2 or 3 problems, they still have to solve all of these problems back here. Okay. They still have to solve all of these problems back here. But when you solve that first problem for them, okay, when you solve this first problem for them, guess what they think? I like this person. Wow, they actually helped me for free. I can't imagine what their paid stuff is like. They'll get to know you because in order to solve that problem, they're going to hang out with you. Okay? So if you're out there on social media, all right, if you're out there on social media and you're not making an offer, if the test drive sucks, are you going to buy the car? If the free sample of the makeup is terrible, are you going to buy the makeup? If the sample of food at the food court when you walk by the Chinese place, they always got it on a toothpick, a piece of meat or something. If it tastes like crap and stinks, are you going to buy a plate full? No. So if you're trying to help somebody make money, what's the steps to get there? Okay. What are those steps to get there? What are the first 3 steps? You should know what they are. You're selling something, right? If you can solve those, and it's got to be fast. Mine is the 5-minute niche finder. When you're in pain, do you want it to be fast or slow to get the answer? Fast. Do you want it to be easy or hard? Easy. So when you get in there to help them with your lead magnet, somebody like I'm doing it's a 7-day challenge. It's a 10-day ebook. It's this huge thing. What is the fastest way that you can solve their problem? Okay, what's the fastest way that you can solve their problem? And what problem are they dealing with right now? What problem are they dealing with right now that you can solve their problem, help them? Okay. Somebody put in the chat, what is the thing that you can help them right now? Like, if you dangled this carrot in front of them, they would come get it. Change their mindset around money. Okay. So you were again, let's see. I help millennial entrepreneurs change their money mindset and optimize their budget savings with taking them through a step-by-step process. So what do you actually help them do? You see how I have to ask that question? From reading that message. Now, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm trying to help you. Okay. And it hurts sometimes. Okay. But like, what do you actually do? Okay. I helped a client with an online dating profile and he bought coaching from me. Coaching with me. Okay. Boom. Okay. I need help. Yes, I need help. Well, we all do. Okay. So change of money. Okay. I helped a client with online dating. Whitney, we're going to stick on this here. I helped a client with online dating profile and he bought coaching with me. Okay. So what do you think your lead magnet should be? What should his lead magnet be? Okay. Because what you're doing is this person over here, they are not in love. Okay. Over here, they're in love. There's steps to get this love thing going on, right? First one might be setting up your profile so that you're actually presentable. And then it might be what to say and do, and then how to do the date, and then how to close the deal, right? Whatever it is. Why don't you help them with this, something super valuable? And while you're helping them with this, you're telling them about the next steps, and you say, once you got this set up, then you're ready for these other things. And if you want that, I've got a program that does X, Y, Z. I'd love to have you. Matter of fact, if you join today, I will give you a special offer. Okay. I changed for the service, so I charged for the service, so should it be free or paid? So then what pitch should I use? I've helped my clients change mindset, stop spending, and figure out where their money is going. But what's their problem? What problem are you solving? What are they, do they wake up in the middle of their night and they're like, God, I wish I could change my mindset and stop spending and figure out where my money's going? Is that what they say? Like that's what gets them in cold sweats. They wake up in the middle of the night saying that. So what should my pitch be? Okay. What should my pitch be? Are you trying? Okay. It's like, think about it. Hey, if you're somebody that's been doing the online dating thing and it's not been working out for you, kind of been through some stuff, you went through a bad relationship or whatever, and you can't figure it out. Well, the first step is we've got to get your profile set up. Okay. You've got to have a good profile. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 tips for a good profile. While you're doing that video, so that was your hook right here. You identify the problem, or they should know who it's for, and they should know the problem. Okay. They should know who it's for and the problem right there. And then what they're going to get. Okay. Right at the beginning. And everybody else that is not that person with that problem and they don't want that thing, they're gone. Okay. Because that's what you want. And then the next thing is right in here, you're going to give them 1 to 3, 5, 7 tips. You don't want to do too many. Okay. They're not going to remember anything after 7 anyway. Probably won't even remember most after 5. Okay. Once you're giving them tips, then during this thing, you should say, hey, I've got this free offer for you. It's down in the description or it's up in my profile. Okay. Yeah, but I heard you're not supposed to pitch all the time. You got to blah, blah, blah. When you do it like this, it works all the time. It's value plus offer. They want an offer. People love buying things. They hate being sold. Okay. So you're giving them a tip about their profile and you say, now I've got a whole thing. It's completely free that shows you how to set up your dating profile so that you start getting more clicks and messages and everything. Go down and grab it. Okay. Now, tomorrow I've got a video coming out, or I've got a workshop coming out next week, because every week I do a workshop. Okay. I've helped my clients change their mindset. That's what people tell me that I've helped recently. Change mindset, stop spending, figure out where their money is going. So what are you helping them do? I want you to say it. Like, it's usually one word or two words. Okay. What is the problem that I'm solving? This is the thing. Okay. Number one, what is the problem that you solve? You need to know this answer. What is the problem that you solve? Number two, who do you solve it for? And number three, how do you solve it? We have to know these things. These things need to be completely apparent. What I do is I help online coaches, digital coaches, new, old, online, offline. Okay. I help coaches. What problem do I help them solve? Money online. How do I solve it? 21-day blueprint. Okay. 21-day blueprint with a community, live calls, resources. Okay. I help them get out of debt. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. How old are they on average? 20s, 30s? Okay. I help people in their 20s and 30s that are in debt and can't figure it out. I help them get out of debt with my X amount a day thing, formula, method, success formula, whatever it is. And then you break it down. Okay. Now, the first thing that I see, what's the very first problem that they have? What's the first problem that they have when you start working with them? What's the first problem that they have? So in your thing over here, okay, what is that first problem that they have in your process? What's this? Is this helping you guys? Is this helping at all? Okay, let me know down in the chat if this is helping you at all. Okay, this is going a little bit different than I had planned, but if you can get help out of this. They don't have a budget. Okay. Okay. They don't have a budget. All right. So budget. Is this, and they want to fix this, right? So if you help them fix this budget thing, what's the next? There's still quite a bit that they got to do, right? Okay. So try this lead magnet. Okay. Try this lead magnet. Because that lead magnet, all right, that lead magnet of getting them a budget set up, what if you have your 7-minute budget challenge? What if that's your free lead magnet? So you're doing all these videos talking about little pieces of each of these little things here. You just talk about the little pieces. If you're selling a Porsche, what is your marketing going to be about? Well, marketing is just a fancy word for educating. You're educating people that have the problem how your thingy works. Okay? That's what you're doing. So you're educating them about their problem, because then you can show how your thingy works. Okay. You're educating them about their different experiences while trying to solve the problem. Okay. You're educating them about how your thing actually solves the problem. Okay. So you might be doing 4 budget tricks for somebody that's in massive debt in their 20s and 30s. Come on here. I'm going to show you. The first one is you go right into it. Okay. While you're on step, okay, so you're in the video, you're about right here. So they came in, you gave them the hook. Okay, that's supposed to be a hook. All right. Then you're like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and then you've got your see you later call to action or your closing, right? While you're in here teaching them these different steps, you are always saying, that's why I created my 7-minute budget challenge. Go down in the description and grab it. It's totally free. Okay. Go over there, and within 7 minutes, you're going to have a budget dialed in. Huh? Who's going to go get a 7-minute budget challenge? Probably your perfect customer. When you're going through this 7-minute budget challenge, your first goal is within 7 minutes, you better have a budget dialed in for them, right? You can do this. Chat GPT. You could say, hey, I need to help somebody in their 20 to 30s that's in debt. I need to create a challenge that within 7 minutes, they figure out a budget that'll work for them. Certainly. Okay. Can you turn this into a slide deck so I can change this into like a free lead magnet thing? Yeah, sure. Of course. Of course I will. Go have a coffee, come on back, and it'll be done. So it'll tell you all of this stuff. And then you bring yourself to the thing and you teach it to them. Okay. I can hand you all the instruments in the orchestra, just like ChatGPT can hand you all the answers. But what kind of music are you going to play? That's where you come in. Okay. So you have this 7-minute budget challenge that's for 20 to 30-year-olds that are in debt that, can't buy steam off of a hot dog. Okay. And they're in there, they're like, oh, I'll go try that. So you're going to get your perfect customer in this email list when they come over. So they're out here in social media. You're doing videos. They're like, 7-minute budget challenge. Cool. I'm in for that. They come over to your page, whatever it is. They put the name and the email in, and they go to the next page where there's a video over here. Okay. Now I use Skool for all this instead of like a funnel. I just use Skool. So they come in for that name and email. It puts them into an email list, right? And then right away, this first email gets kicked out and it sends them to this page so that they can experience the 7-minute budget challenge. They get to meet you. They get to hang out. They're like, oh my gosh, she's actually cool. This Whitney chick, man, I kind of like her. She's cool. I got my budget here. I'm happy about that. And during this time that you're helping them in this video, guess what you're talking about? Well, now that you've got your budget, the next step is X, Y, and Z over here. That's exactly why I put together the budget in a weekend 9-step formula. Okay. And they're like, oh, okay, well, maybe I need that. But I mean, what is that? I wonder. And you're like, so let me share with you how it works. And you explain to them exactly how it works. You explain to them why you made it, who it's for again, and then you make them a great offer at the end of that video, and you tell them exactly where to go and how to get it. And 1 to 3%, it's 1 to 5, but it's really about 1 to 3. 1 to 3% of people, okay, are going to take you up on that. And then if they buy that thing, maybe it's, $500 to $2,500 for this. Okay. It would come with a community. It would come with weekly calls, and it would come with your course. Okay. You're helping them support on that. All right. They're going to buy more because there's levels to this shit, as they say. Pardon my Japanese there. So they're going to come in, they get the free thing, then they get the core thing, and then there's these upsells, right? Some of them go to the mastermind, some of them do like some one-on-one coaching for more money, but that's what this is. I've been confused about this because the problem people ask me to solve is help with online dating profile, but the core problem is finding a life partner. So in my marketing message, I should use find a life partner, right? I would be using both because to find a life partner, okay, to find a life partner, they're going to have to first get on some dates. And to get on some dates, unless they're going to go out to the bar and handshake a bunch of people, they're probably going to use the online dating thing. It's the fastest, easiest, it's filtered, probably the best thing. So they're going to need a dating profile. But that's kind of what we're talking about here, like what I've been saying with Whitney. So it's like they're over here brokenhearted, all right? And they're trying to get over here to the heart. There's levels to this. The ultimate thing is life partner, right? But they have to go on dates. They got to have a dating profile, all these things. Solve these problems for them first and let them know that there's these other things they got to do. And you'll make them a special offer to get them over there. And then some of the people that buy the thing, they're going to say, well, I want it to happen even faster. And you say, well, that's fine. I'll pay me more money. We'll make it happen faster. Okay. Is this making sense to you guys? I know I'm being a little crude and raw about it, but I'm trying to make it so it's like, dude, okay? Because that's really what this is. So we have this process where we attract, we convert, and then we deliver. So it goes this way, but we build it this way. We've got to know what we're delivering, our formula, our method, our thing, 75 hard, whatever you want to call it, right? Okay. The seven mindsets of whatever, okay? The whatever. What do we like to know about? Okay. Here's three things that have to happen. This is what people want. Okay. Number one, they want it fast. How can you explain fast to somebody? It's 21-day blueprint. Okay. Now, if it's a chewing gum that takes 21 days to be chewable, we're in trouble. But when it's something like this, health, wealth, relationships, that stuff takes time and people know that. Okay. So how do they want it fast? They want it to be easy. How are we saying it's easy? It's a blueprint. It's a method. It's a formula. It's a system. It's step by step, click by click. I walk you through the details. Okay. What else do they want? They want the cost to be down. Okay. They want it fast. They want low effort and they want low cost. How do you do low cost if it's expensive? You talk about how valuable it is so that even the high cost seems like a great deal. If I show you how to find a life partner, yeah, it's $5,000 for my course, but what would you rather have, $5,000 or somebody that is a life partner in love with you till the day you both die? What's more valuable? Okay. Would you rather be in debt the rest of your life, or would you rather exchange $997 or $150 a month to get your budget figured out so that you never have to worry about money again? Would you rather have a pair of Nike shoes or 10 pairs of shoes, or would you rather have a budget and know what you're doing so you have money for the rest of your life? That's how you compare it to things. That's how you decrease it. Okay. So this conversion thing, it's always this. It's free, and then you're making them a great offer they can't refuse. You will never walk up to anybody and say, hi, you don't know me. Let's get married and have a baby. What's the most important thing to you other than, yes, okay, your loved ones, your family, your friends, okay, air, all right, breathing. Other than these things here, what's the most important thing that you will not give up? Your stuff. Why? Because it costs money, right? Money. You're basically asking them for love, money, friends, and everything when you're asking them for money, pretty much. Because that money could go to their kids, to their spouse, to their friends, to their safety. And yet we're going to just go up to them without a free offer that blows their mind and expect them to become leads and sales. It's not going to happen. But if that guy comes up to you or that girl comes up to you and she's got an amazing offer for you, okay, you're you're so much more likely to go over and do it, right? What's everybody's takeaway right now so far out of this whole training? What is everybody's takeaway so far? What's the biggest takeaway that you got so far? Clarity, process, okay? Lead magnet being a step one and clarity around it. Mm-hmm. Now, in your whole process, okay? So they say about one out of, well, I'm new to the iPad today, using it. One of 7 offers will actually work. Okay. One of 7 offers is actually going to work. Okay. So when you go to do the first few steps of the thing, if it doesn't work, you can try some other steps. All right. So if you're looking at your whole offer, okay, looking at it kind of like a Rubik's cube. So this is like your solution, this thing here. You're going to take just one of those little chunks out and you're just going to give it to them. When you go on a test drive, they let you test drive the actual car you're going to buy. When you try a piece of the food that you're going to buy the big plate of, it's an actual piece of that food that you would get as a full plate. Okay. When that person's taking you on dates and you're smelling them and seeing them and touching them and feeling them, that's what they actually are going to be like if you get with them. Okay. So it's like, that's what makes this whole thing happen. All right. As weird as that is, but it's a very true concept. Okay. So if 1 out of 7 offers actually works, that means you're gonna have to try a bunch of different offers. You're gonna have to try to say the budgeting thing 1,000 different ways till it makes sense, or you're gonna try a different piece. Okay, so I always say like this: if these are your steps, okay, so you've got your steps that they go through to get to the answer. Okay, so you know how I drew this thing and it goes over here. So this is the same thing, only here's the happiness up here. Here's the not happy here. We're starting here and we're going this way through the thing, right? This is just another way to visualize it. Okay. So we're taking them through these steps to get across to the answer. Okay. You follow? If this step here doesn't work, okay, if the first step doesn't work, it's not the big pain. Maybe it's this one. What is the shiniest object out of the steps in there? Which one do people think that they've got to solve first? What's the one thing that they think's got to be solved the most, right? Give them that one for free. Have you ever heard make your free stuff better than people's paid stuff? Even if so in my when I was doing this stuff, okay? Check this out. When I was doing this stuff and I first got going, it was oh, you got to do the funnel, right? And funnel was like step 4 in my process. Okay. So if I gave somebody a funnel, well, they still didn't know how to do marketing and scale. They still didn't know how to create an offer. So even if I gave them the funnel for free and like totally gave it to them, they would still be having struggles here and here. And as I was teaching them the funnel thing, I would say, hey, there's also 6 other things that you've got to figure out here, or it's not going to work. But don't worry about that because I've got a complete program for you. I support you and you get a community to hang out with people that are just like you because your surroundings matter, don't they? If you're trying to lose weight and you're hanging out with a bunch of fat people that eat a bunch of crap all the time, it's going to be hard. Okay. So come to a community where we're all trying to lose weight and it'll be much easier. Get your mindset around that. And I'll get on weekly calls and talk to you and help you. And I've got a step-by-step, click-by-click formula, blueprint, method, system that will show you exactly how to get what it is that you want. That's what else can you give them outside of going over there and moving their body for them to lose weight? You know, literally taking the food out of their mouth that they're about to eat that they shouldn't. Okay, what else can you do? Got it? So when you go to create a formula, when you go to create a thing, your coaching package, you need to have a lead magnet, because this is your offer. This is your free drink at the bar, okay? And this is what gets you the dates. You need to have a follow-up system. These are dates. You're taking your people on dates. You're trying to marry them in a way, right? By marry them, you're trying to get them to buy this answer from you, buy this solution, this outcome that they want, okay? If you ever try to get with somebody or you're married to somebody because you need them, that is not good, okay? You should be wanting to give to them, all right? That's what love is, when two people that are want to give to each other equally, right? You should never give to somebody because you need them, all right? Just a little word of advice there. So, lead magnet, got to have that. The lead magnet gets you the dates. This is the follow-up system. During the dates, if you get into the friend zone, you're toast. How do you do that? How do you not get into the friend zone in the follow-up sequence? Somebody put it down below. How do you not get into the friend zone in the follow-up sequence? Because this happens a lot, and they're like, I'm emailing people, I'm doing content, but nobody's buying it. You ever said that? You ever felt that way? You might be in the friend zone. Okay. How do you not get into the friend zone? Exactly. So during the follow-up system, you've got to be making offers. Offers come in all shapes and sizes. Before she's going to jump in the bedroom and have babies with me, we're probably going to hold hands. Something not as expensive, right? Something not as treacherous. It works the same way in this system here. You know, one of the offers that I made, come to a free workshop with me. We're on a date right now, okay? Whether you like it or not, all right? You're getting to know me, like me, and trust me, or not. You're either like, this guy's going to take me to the promised land, or this guy needs to fall out of a window, okay? So that's what's happening here, okay? Now, buy my stuff. No. So, but while you're doing this, you have to have you heard me throughout this process of like, I've got this digital coaching currency. I've got this 21-day blueprint. That's how you stay out of the friend zone. So if we keep coming on dates, and I like to tell my people, you need in this dating system, you need to go on at least 30 dates. Good dates. Do you think you went on 30 dates before you got married and had kids? Or before you know, probably not 30 dates. But 30 dates, 30 dates is going to be necessary, because some of those dates, they're going to be dealing with other stuff. Some of those dates, they're not going to be very present. Okay. So you have to make offers during these dates, and you have to be demonstrating to them, if you're going to take somebody on a date that you want to actually marry, right? And you want to be with them for life. Those dates, they're going to be kind of getting a pretty good idea of what it's going to be like to be with you, right? So a lot of times in this lead magnet thing right here, what I hear people make a huge mistake of is this. Well, I'll just give them something quick. It'll get me a lead. Now, the way I've been talking about it in the dating sense, how bad does that sound now? People are like, well, I'll just give them something that's kind of like, just something little or whatever to try to get. You see how this doesn't work? They're going to be like, it should be like, they should feel like they owe you something. Like they should feel like they want to pay you. Okay. Your follow-up. If you half-ass your follow-up emails and your follow-up videos, what do you think is better when you hear from somebody? What do you think is better? So live, a video, audio, text, image. Okay. Which one of these is going to build the most relationship the fastest? This one, right? Then the next one would be this one. Then the next one would be this one. Then the next one would be this one, and then this one, right? The reason I love this one the most is because they can listen to it again. And so they can do that with live too because of the replay. But they can feel my body language. I can do image, audio, and text in this. Like right now, you can see text. It's an image. So when you go to follow up in your follow-up system, the big problem you're having is, what if you tried to get with somebody and you only went on dates once a month? How soon would you guys be tying the knot? What if it was every other day he took you on an amazing date, or she took you, or you know, usually it's he taking her, but however it works, or whatever, God forbid we got a it, they, who, him, ha, he, ho, ha, cha. Okay. But what is, what, all right. Think about it. So when you're following up, it should be very consistent. And when each time it should be consistent. Well, I don't know what to say. Well, if you keep talking about how to help them and you keep taking them on this journey, what do you think that you would say in some of these emails? I've been talking to you about, like, maybe we should start dating or whatever. What do you feel like, what's like holding you back? Like, I literally say that stuff up here in the email. All my emails, I try to put a video in them. Everybody else, they're just doing text or a picture. And when I take this video, I don't want to take them out to a bar where there's a bunch of hot guys standing around. I want to take them over to my house, which is my Skool community, to a post that has the video in it. So they're in my place. No distractions. A lot of times we're taking them, when we send them an email, we're sending them out there to social media. And then over here, there's all these hot people standing over here going, I got a bunch of stuff too. Well, that's not going to work. They're going to be distracted. That's how it would work in real life, right? Okay. You don't go stand beside a bunch of Fabios when you're trying to, like, get somebody. They're going to be distracted, whether they like it or not. You send them over to your school. If you don't try to lean in for it, you don't try to, like, grab the hand, make these small little offers. I love the weekly workshop. Every week. Do you guys realize that you're about 52 workshops from $1 million? That's one a week. If you're selling something that's $500 to $2,500, you're about 52 workshops away from $1 million. Okay. So I'm getting ready to pitch you so that I don't want to get in the friend zone with you here. Okay. So my pitch is real simple. I show you how to build a digital coaching business in 21 days. You get live calls with me. You get a community of other people like you, and you literally get a course that takes you step by step in 21 days how to do this. And you get everything that I offer. Now, it's normally the cost of a pair of Nikes. Okay. Notice how I did that? I compared it to something that's like, okay, whatever. Right? But 149 people times 1,000 is 149,000 a month. Okay. Because it's 149 bucks a month. You can cancel anytime. And if you get in at the 149, here's what's nice. You get locked in. So when I change the price to 199 or 200 or 299 or 250, you're locked in for the 149 for life. Okay. All right. Well, if you pay the 149 a month for 12 months, okay, it's going to cost you, like, let's just call it 1,700 bucks. But you can get lifetime access to all the stuff that I'm doing for one payment of $997. And if you use Klarna, you could get that broken up into payments through them, and you can join for lifetime access. But if you join today with the lifetime access, I will give you 3 one-on-one calls. I charge $1,000 an hour, by the way. I'll give you 3 one-on-one calls, and I'll take you through the attract, convert, and delivery for your business. I'll help you figure out what you're going to deliver, how to make your offer, and where you're going to do it. I'm going to help you create your lead magnet. Okay. I'm going to help you dial in that process of follow-up, dial in what you're going to say there. And then I'm going to show you, give you a content calendar based off these things so that you can hit the ground running. Okay. But that's only if you join at the 997. All right. I go live twice a week, every Monday and Thursday for 2 hours. I record those, and I'm always willing to jump on a one-on-one. Granted, you've been through the program and course, and if I can't handle it through DMs, I mean, I'm always willing to help you and go do that. Okay. You get lifetime access, and this works out to be like $30 in a month per day or something like that. I'm in your pro community. Thank you. It's been amazing. Lifetime offer is a no-brainer. Very good. Thank you. So I didn't pay him to say that, but that's the deal. Okay. And I'll hold that down. And for the next few days, the 3 one-on-ones. Okay. So it's basically a $3,000 value that you get if you join for that. Okay. So I'll work with you one-on-one, mano-a-mano. I record the one-on-ones with you, and I take you through the process, and I help you with everything. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about anything that I've said today, about the offer, about anything that we're doing? You guys can unmute yourself too, by the way, if you want. Sometimes it's easier than. Any questions? No? I must have done a good job. So most people, you're not making offers. Okay. If you're, most of the time you're not making offers. And if you are making offers and they're not working, it's probably because you don't know your niche. You don't really understand it. Your teaching technique is awesome sauce. Right on, Paul. This was incredible. Thank you. Awesome. Did you guys really walk away with something that you can use though? I'm serious. Like, did you take something from here that you can implement, after this right away and actually use? Okay. We've got to have a lead magnet. Okay. You've got to have some sort of attraction, some sort of conversion, and some sort of delivery. And you build it in reverse. The way you come up with the lead magnet is understanding what you're going to be delivering. And the way you're going to understand what you deliver is by understanding the niche and the need that they have. And you want to start out very, very specific. Very, very specific. Okay. Everybody says, oh, blah, 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 about the niche, all this stuff. You go from gradual, you go from little fish to big fish, right? This is how it works. It does not work the other way. Okay. You go from little pond to bigger, a little bit bigger pond to a little bit bigger pond. You have to be the big fish, okay, in the little pond when you start. And the way you do that, if nobody can hear you on social media because you're out here, you're like a little fish in this big pond. You've got to find a place where you're the big fish in a little pond. That's why you might work with, instead of just 20 to 30-year-old millennial types that need help, that's a lot of freaking people. What if you just helped college girls that are in debt? Hey, if you're in college, if you're a woman in college and you're in debt and you're like, you just can't figure this stuff out, check this out. You just told, so when that video goes out there, it's like this, okay? That video goes out there and there's all these people looking at it. And the moment you say that first part of the video right here, literally all these people just left except for that one girl that it's actually her. She's like, I'm watching. You would rather have the right person watching and get 10 views a video than millions of views. It doesn't make sense. Okay? Because you want the exact person to watch this so that when you make that offer for your lead magnet, they actually go and get it. And you have a whole email list of the perfect people so that when you do talk to your emails or talk in your emails to the people, you're literally talking directly to that person. You know who they are. Okay. Does that make sense? And then as you become the master at helping college girls get out of debt, or, first time whatever, get out of debt, get that specific, then okay. People are going to be like, yeah, she's the chick that gets you out of debt. Then you start branching out and you become bigger that way. But if you start trying to just talk to everybody, you're talking to nobody. Most of the time, the reason you're doing what you're doing is because you are the person and you solve the problem for yourself. So you go find you 5 years ago, 3 years ago, and you help that person. And then when you go to Chat GPT and you start asking it about stuff, you can be like, to give you a quick example here, you can say things like, is helping college girls get out of debt a good niche, and back it by data? Helping college students, particularly young women, get out of debt can be a compelling and impactful niche, especially given the widespread concern over student loans and financial illiteracy. Okay. What would be, and we could read all that, why this niche is effective. So it's telling you target audience, educational opportunities, potential for growth. Okay. What would be my marketing message to grab their attention? See how much it changes, like the moment you know who the person is and what they need, how you can talk to it. Struggling with student debt? Learn how to take control of your finances, secure your future. Our program helps young women just like you pay off debt faster, build financial confidence, and start your journey to financial freedom. Don't let debt hold you back. Let's turn your education into empowerment. Pretty damn good. Okay. What would be a creative and curiosity provoking formula, system, or product name that would attract them as my perfect ideal client for my coaching program? Smart debt detox program. Okay. Debt free grad pathway. See how much different things are? All of a sudden, it's just like it almost like makes sense. Budget bliss boot camp. Okay. Pretty cool, right? And then you could change some of these for your weekly workshop. If you do a weekly workshop, it's a conversion event. People come to events. Put an event on. It's a free event, just like you came to this event. Okay. Let me ask you, how many of you are considering Make Once Pro if you're not in it? Okay. You're considering it. I didn't say you have to buy it, but you're considering it because of this today. I know this wasn't the greatest workshop in the world, but you're considering it because of today, right? You got to know me a little bit different, right? How many of you feel different about me after this one workshop than you have watching all of my previous content before this? Okay. You have a little bit different feeling about me, right? This is just one date. Would you be willing to go on a date again next week at the same time, right? And learn more or hear something different? Some of you might be in enough pain and you want it to happen faster, easier, at less cost, and you want to join a lifetime membership and get $3,000 worth of one-on-one calls with me, right? Okay, so for the next 24 hours, I'll know that you came from this because I made this offer. And if you join within the next 24 hours, then you'll get that, okay? So it's like, you see how this would work for you too, okay? How did you guys hear about this today? Was it in the Skool community or was it through email? S or E? Skool. Okay. See? How did you find the Skool? Skool. See? TikTok search. Social media. Okay. So you see, does Skool work? I don't know. Are you here? Does social media work? I don't know. Are you here? All you have to do, but then be consistent with it. And then pretty soon you have enough money to pay other people to do stuff for you to make you more consistent, but you still have to create content. I have to create content. I had to create the content to get you here. I had to make an offer, which was this workshop. This is a little micro offer. You know, there's like the lead magnet and then there's like the micro offer. Okay. All right. Whitney, we'll see you next week. Hope that helped get you a lead magnet going. Okay. All right. Paul, Carlos, any other questions? Going once? Going twice? Nope. All right. All right. See you guys next week. Thanks for coming. That offer still stands till basically Friday. All right. We'll see you guys.